Hi guys, Kaza here. Welcome back. We're back with some more of the amazing Shinsengumi with Sanosuke. So let's see what happens. We're on our last chapter before the ending, so we're gonna find out what happens between us. Hopefully things end up good. Chapter 7. I'll come back to you no matter what. It's hot. My consciousness was still hazy, but it felt like something was wrapping around me. Something soft was pressing against my lips, and it pushed air into me. Oh, okay. I slowly opened my eyes, and Sanosuke's face was right there, and I have an eye. It's a miracle. I'm sorry. They still hide her eyes a lot, too, but yay. Oh, wait. Okay, there you go. I finally realized what was happening to me, and I tried to tell him I was awake. However, my lips were sealed, and my body felt weak. I couldn't move very well. Somehow, Sanosuke realized I was awake. He put his lips against mine one more time, but didn't blow air in this time. It was just a kiss. He held me firmly and kissed me. It was hard to breathe, so I opened my mouth. I felt his hot tongue enter my mouth. As he kissed me intensely, I grabbed his arm. I pulled it in protest. He finally let me go, and as he backed off, I was finally able to breathe again. Thank goodness. You're awake now, right? He knew fairly well I was, and he started to smile at me. He seemed to have safely escaped the burning building. I could see the blue sky behind him. I could still smell the hint of smoke, but I was relieved breathing in fresh air. People were gathered around, and they were saved or being able to escape. Shinsengumi soldiers were mixed in as well. It looked like there were still enough people to put out the fire. Hold on. Were you just kissed in the midst of this crowd? My face was burning red. They all saw us. Embarrassing. I hope they just thought he was giving me CPR. Looks like, do they even know what that is back then? But whatever. What's wrong? You're all red. Give me a break already. None of your business. I turned the other way. Sanosuke's face suddenly turned sad. Sorry. Are you mad? Not really. You don't need to apologize. I was just surprised. If no one was around, I panicked and raised my voice. Sanosuke was shocked. I was talking about that misunderstanding earlier. He was holding in his laughter, and my face got hotter. If no one was around, what am I saying? This is too embarrassing. You're so cute. Sanosuke embraced me tightly. I'm not sorry for what we just did. I actually held myself back from doing more. He whispered into my ear. I was going to thank him for saving me, but now wasn't the time, it seemed. I'm really sorry. In that big misunderstanding and making you cry. I should have told you the truth sooner. I just got scared. I was worried that you wouldn't believe me. Even you worry sometimes, Sanosuke? You're the one making me worry, Henri. You never said anything when I hit on you. You were even getting friendly with Soji. How could I have held on to my confidence in that kind of situation? Huh? Well, I thought you were just playing around with me. And I'm not really friendly with Soji. You came together today, right? Did he try and make a pass at you while I wasn't around? He was worried about me. It made me get butterflies in my stomach, but I was happy. Don't worry. There's really nothing between me and Soji. Even if that's what you think, he might think differently. He said you stayed at the base so he could be by your side. Soji said that to you too? What do you mean, you too? Did he really hit on you? It seems like he didn't actually hear that from Soji. I said too much. He was only teasing me. Soji seemed like the type that enjoys teasing other people. I panicked and tried to rationalize the situation. I let out a big sigh. You really need to watch out. This is why I worry all the time. Sanosuke held my hand. I gripped his in return. I only have eyes for you, Sanosuke. I smiled and Sanosuke looked puzzled. His cheeks were dyed red. Oh my god, his blushing face. Full on blush, I guess. Yes. I'm like, just... okay. What's wrong? Give me a break. That was unfair saying something like that. I was surprised Sanosuke covered his face with one of his hands, just like... I was concerned, and I tried looking at his face, but he took it as an opportunity to kiss me. Sanosuke? I don't doubt you, Henri. I know you can't ignore the people around you, but you have to be careful. You never know what's going to happen to you if you're this careless. Only you would do something like that, Sanosuke. What are you talking about? You really don't know how cute you really are. It's so dangerous, and watch. To watch. I'm not sure which. He gently embraced me. Without hesitation, he touched me and whispered into my ear. I questioned who I should be wary of. Are you sure it's okay to stay here, Sanosuke? I thought Shinpachi told you to follow him. I remembered something important and raised my voice. I'm sure he's disobeying his orders. He wouldn't make a difference if I ran after him now. Sosuke smiled awkwardly. Sorry, It's okay. It's not your fault. In fact, you helped me bring me back to my senses. Huh? Are you okay now? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go help put out the fire to the best of my abilities. Go back to the house and wait for me. He patted me on the head as he stood up. Sanosuke went toward the fire, and I stood up as well and spoke. I want to help. I want to be with you. Want to help? I want to help. What? You fainted a few minutes ago. Sanosuke looked troubled and smiled awkwardly. Still, I want to help you. You are helping me. If I know someone's waiting for me to come home, then I can do my best. Not to mention, we're the ones who started the fire. We have to take responsibility for it. I have to stop it with my own hands. I could only nod after seeing his powerful smile. Sosuke softly kissed my cheek. Be a good girl and wait for me. I'll come back to you no matter what. And then he gently smiled at me. You have to, no matter what. I knew he was trying to cheer me up, but I had to say those words. I know. You're not even mine yet. There's no way I can let it end like this. Sosuke broke the heartfelt mood with his outburst. What? Don't say so loudly. I looked around to see if anyone heard, and my face flushed once again. You understand what I meant, right? You better be prepared when I come home. I'll be ready. I'm looking forward to it. Give me a break. I'm looking forward to it. What are you talking about? Then I'm looking forward to it. I can't believe you said that of all people. It's so unexpected. Don't make me change my mind. My resolve might waver if I can't stand waiting to see you again. Then again, even more blushing. I have to live up to your expectations no matter what happens. Sanosuke was a little embarrassed, but he smiled at me again. My heart was stirred up like a storm. Sanosuke laughed. Nevertheless, I knew he would come back to me soon. I believed in his words and returned to the base. I helped the wounded soldiers and prepared dinner as I waited for Sanosuke to return. However, evening had already come and Sanosuke hadn't returned yet. After the incidents that day, the Shinsengumi went after the retreating Chosu, and the next day they even went after their leader in Mount Tenno. I heard about all these events, but not one thing about them saving the townspeople. The flames didn't stop at the Takasukasa residence. There was another one in the Chonsu residence in Kawahara, and the casualties were immense. The fires were still raging even now. I didn't reach the base, but I packed my things in case we needed to evacuate. The only people here were the injured and the sick, and they did their best to protect the base. They were in no shape to put out the fires. I thought of how Sanosuke must have been fighting the fires, and I became anxious. I believed him when he told me that he'd come back no matter what, but I was worried he was engulfed in the strong flames. The more time had passed, my thoughts felt more realistic. They were crushing my heart. Even after 2 days, Sanosuke hadn't come back. He hasn't come back yet. Search for Sanosuke. Sanosuke, wait for him. He'll be upset with us, right? I should believe in Sanosuke and wait here. That's what we promised. He told me that he would do his best because someone was waiting for him at home. If I didn't do that and got injured, I'm sure he'd be really sad. When Sanosuke comes home, I want to be the first one to see him. I want to show him my smile and hug him. He, of course, would be exhausted. I wanted to nurse him back to health. With those feelings, I was again determined to wait for him. I prayed for his safety. It had been 3 days. The huge fire called Donbonyaki finally had subsided, and the Hamaguri rebellion had also come to a close. The next day, the Shinsengumi returned. All those things were wonderful to hear, but where's Sanosuke? I worried by myself in my room. My door slowly opened. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. No! What? But Doesn't that mean, yeah, we get endings? Okay, well, we got the 100% ending. How do you leave it like that? Oh, what? Okay, well, I guess leave me in the comments below how you think this will end. I mean, it has it's crimson ending, so that means it's the best ending, right? I, I, I don't know. Oh god, I have to go get the other endings too after this, so I'm gonna go work on that, and I'll see you guys later in the next video. Until then, bye, Kaze out.